going on, everyone? It is the last official day of summer. Fall is near, and we are here celebrating our last summer show. We're gonna make it hot today. How are you? You wasn't here last week.
I
When you're not
wasn't.
here, it doesn't feel like you're not here, but you wasn't here. But you're back
I was there in spirit. I'm barely here because I'm sick again, but
again.
I'm good.
Drinking game alert. Every time Melanie, and if you go back to all our episodes, and Melanie's starting off the show with "I'm sick," take a sip.
It's not my fault. I've been traveling. I feel it. I hear it in my voice too. Um, yeah, I've been traveling, and also I haven't been sleeping. And then the weather changes here just made it worse, and I just got hit with the flu.
We're excited though because we're gonna end the last day of summer with some Vegas heat. We have some special. They've been both here before. Monster and Ghost. We got Spencer from Skweez Juicery. We got Ronelle. They've both been here separately, but we've been waiting to chop it up and have them both here at the same time, and we're finally doing it. So, and not only that, before I forget, Spencer won. I don't know if y'all know, but Spencer won. We did a viewer's choice poll back in August, and Spencer won one of the guests that people wanted to see back.
Oh
So,
wow.
and it wasn't just one vote; it was like a few people voted. So it's like Spencer won, and we're making the viewers' dreams come true. So, they'll be joining us in a few minutes. But how was? Well, I was gonna say how was your weekend, but we were kind of together half of the
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is the best friends episode.
weekend.
They're
For
best
real,
friends. We're best friends.
we're best friends.
Um, my weekend was good. It was great till like the week started. That's when I like it went downhill. I think I drank too much too. But
We had a good Saturday. Saturday was cute.
that was the day was nice. That rooftop was
Cantina
everything.
Rooftop. Shout out to Cantina
hmm
Rooftop. It's become one of our favorites.
I hung out in Harlem on Sunday
Mhm.
and met up with our friend, our near and dear friend Ralph. That was cute. That was a cute little moment. But no, my other than that, my week has been up and down. How was
I
yours?
know, I know. Great weekend. It was a great weekend. Of course, Saturday with you and Rams and just having that good time. Sunday, I went to the Fall Back in Love tour from presented by Rip Michaels from Wild and Out. But of course,
Who's
there's
in that?
drama. Of course, there's drama. Listen, the drama don't find. I don't find the drama. The drama finds me, and it's perfect for a podcast because August Alsina was one of the people that was supposed to be there, along with Trey Songz, Mario, Jacquees, and a bunch of comedy people. But
Mm.
Saturday in their DC or Chicago show, one of those two, as you, I'm sure y'all heard all over the Shade Room, etc., etc. Tory Lanez, I gotta call him a punk ass at this point. Allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't want to get sued either. But Tory Lanez punk ass allegedly assaulted August Alsina, which I mean, there's pictures all out there of August Alsina's like bloody lip and everything.
He was
Um,
posing with that blood dripping in his
oh,
face.
you
I
seen
thought that
that
was
too though? And
weird.
there was one picture where he was posing. I'm like, real?
He's
You know,
he's
Virgos, they're
weird.
extra. No offense to my Virgos out there. I love Virgos. But that went down. So only Trey Songz, Mario, and Jacquees was there. I'd never heard of a Jacquees. Have you heard of Jacquees?
Yeah, he has like two songs that I like. He's very young, but he considers himself the king of R&B, which
Oh,
is
I
like,
heard. They announced him like that, and I almost collapsed. I'm like, oh, King of R&B. Who the
yeah.
fuck thought? But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was fun, and but we also had a great weekend because we were geeked out. Can we make a special announcement? Can we make that special announcement of where we're going in October?
Yeah.
Do you want to say it? One, do you want to say it on three? One, two, three. We're
We're
going to
going to
BravoCon.
BravoCon.
We will
I'm gonna
see.
be a future housewife. This is shout out to BravoCon. We're going to see Andy Cohen and all the Bravo celebrities of
Yeah.
Bravo TV. I'm so excited. I feel like we last year we didn't get a chance to go.
Oh,
First of
they
all,
didn't
those
have it
tickets
last year.
are the two
Yeah,
years
yeah,
prior.
yeah. Mhm.
Those tickets were outrageous. They still
Were you
are,
too?
but I'm glad that I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the after parties. Mhm.
I'm really,
I'll
really
be there.
excited. We're gonna be covering. Who are some of your favorite people that you're looking forward to seeing?
I'm excited to see anyone from Below Deck. Shaws of Sunset is gonna be there.
Mhm.
Um, all the housewives, obviously. Andy Cohen again, like that's my zaddy. Who else? I like all the shows on Married to Medicine are gonna be there, and Southern Charm. I'm not crazy about their racist ass, but I'll stick around to see them. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be
I'm
fun.
excited.
I'm excited. We can't wait to cover it and bring you guys behind the scenes, exclusive footage, etc. It is going to be dope for sure. We are going to be bringing out Spencer and Ronelle in just a minute. But did you hear about what's going on? Actually, let's do it. Let's not waste any more time. From he joined us on our 100 episode briefly, but from Monster
Yeah,
and Ghost, he is back. He was one of our first guests the first year we launched the podcast. He has an amazing collection with Monster and Guests. He also models, does a lot of dope shit. We have Spencer joining the show. What's up, dude?
What's
And
good?
he had the top of the year with us. He has his brand Skweez Juicery. He brings the wealth and healthness to you guys. The health and wealthness to you guys. My
I need
boy
it.
Ronelle, what's up?
What's going
Come
on?
on, Holyfield.
Heck yeah, health and wellness. You want to talk? Let's talk.
Well,
How
we,
you
we,
doing?
we gotta talk because sister girl over here is sick.
I know.
Sister girl over here is sick. So you told her what to be taking, so she says, well.
Yeah, we're gonna
I know
talk
I need
about that. We
zinc.
gotta
I
get
need
you. This is
vitamin
the second
C.
time I heard you sick too. Yeah.
Right? You see?
You didn't
Drinking
listen
game
to
alert.
protocols.
It'd be like that.
But how are you guys? How's I definitely wanted to ask you guys because for me it was a big difference. How was summer 2022 for you both individually? Because the last two summers, I mean 2020, we all know we all was going through it. 2021 was different for a lot of people. I could admit 2021 for me was a low summer. But 2022 came. So how was it for you guys? Spencer, how was summer for you this year?
To be honest, it was pretty chill, man. I didn't do a whole lot. I traveled a little bit, went up to Seattle, Washington for my cousin's wedding, and yeah, just I've been grinding on with my business and trying to get that all laid out. But yeah, it was honestly a pretty chill summer, and Las Vegas wasn't as hot as it normally is, so that was like a plus.
Oh.
Mhm.
Ronald, what about you? How was your summer?
Man.
Was it an improvement from the last few summers? The last two?
Yes. Because I born and raised California. I lived in Arizona for 5 years previous to coming to Vegas, and that's 120. Coming to our last summer, last year was okay. It wasn't too bad in Vegas, but this one has been a blessing. We had a lot of monsoons, rains, as everyone else in the country. So it's just been chill. Like I said, it's been unknown. Working a brand new business and trying to get it out there and expand, and all these you're learning all these new terms, meeting all these new people. So it's been a up in the air type year. Just trying to figure it all out, and like Spencer said, just lay it out and get a clear path and drawing. So it's been quite a struggle, but that's the fun part about life. It's learning something new each day and meeting people new each day and pushing forward. That's what I love that about life.
To touch on what you just said about find a clear path and just try to find your footing and everything. How do you both of you keep yourself motivated and not giving up, and even the times when you start that inner saboteur voice start saying yo, you're not so far with the business as you should be, or this or that, that inner saboteur voice. How do you guys both keep yourself just going and pushing? Run up.
Shoot, I'm not gonna lie, leaning on my boy right here, you know what I'm saying? We both are brand new entrepreneurs, brand new businesses. We known each other for such a long period of time, and he learns a certain thing, I learn a certain thing. He has a different idea, I have a different idea, and we kind of collage those different companies, of course, but just, you know, with the entrepreneurship, a lot of the motivation, a lot of the ideas and stuff like that, just leaning on one another and learning and throwing it out there to the people.
Spencer?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with what Ronelle said. You know, we both moved out to Vegas, and we were kind of, you know, the only two people that we had out here. We had other friends and family and stuff, of course, but to have a best friend moving to the same city, you know, apart from where you come from, that was a huge plus. So, yeah, we've been able to talk a lot about marketing and, you know, just different business aspects for each of our companies, and it's helped a lot. But I think I've seen a lot of success with my company, and I think there's only been one time where I've actually said, "Hey, do I really want to continue doing this?" And you know, I can see the end goal in it, so that keeps my motivation there. Just knowing, like, hey, you'll get there at some point. Just take it day by day, and let it grow on its own.
It's funny because I had a question here. You guys, Ronald, you kind of answered it, said it before thing, but it was like basically as best friends and entrepreneurs in the business, like what's some of the advice y'all give to each other to keep yourself motivated? Anything in particular y'all tell each other that's like, yeah, dog, like it just keeps y'all going?
Yeah, it's always something. Like I said, we are two different people at the end of the day. You know, I'm gonna have an input, he's gonna have an input, and it's gonna be a thought in the back of my head. And same, I'm sure for Spencer. But yeah, no. Just again, a lot of the times where we do invite each other to each other events, excuse me. We're introducing them to new people, networking with other people, just clashing all of us together rather than trying to be, oh, this is only Monster or Ghost. This is only Skweez. No. We're going to mix it in. I'm going to introduce Spencer to some of these entrepreneurs, these business owners, and then he can network and do his thing. So no. We're always piggybacking off each other. And again, just trying to create success for one another.
Yeah, and I think our friendship helps with that. You know, we don't take, or I should say, it's an unbiased opinion when we go to each other for help. It's like I've been asking him, you know, even the smallest, tedious questions I have regarding my company, I'll hit him up. Hey, do you think this looks good, or do you think this looks good? Should I sell a product for this or sell it for this price? You know, so yeah, I think, and it helps too that we're in different businesses, so there's no conflict there. So, you know, the advice I give him and that he gives me, there's no cross point with that. You know, we're both in our own lanes doing two totally separate things, but so yeah, it works out. I think it works out really well for us.
You guys are an example of best friends who can support each other, even though, like we said, two different entities, but like in the same kind of realm, and still support each other without that like hint of hating or jealousy or giving ill advice stuff, or oh yeah, you shouldn't do it. So that's what's up, and I love to see it. I love to see it. But we're gonna break the ice. We're gonna have some fun real quick before we catch up with you guys and get into what's new with both of your business. We definitely want to know, and we definitely want to update our day one listeners and new people that we have following us. So we'll get into that in a second. But first, Melanie has her game for you guys, but I have my game. We played this game a lot as friends on this show, but it's time to put you two on the hot seat. Are you ready for a game of who's most likely? Let's get into it. All right. So I'm gonna be reading off some questions. Who's most likely? And y'all could argue it, debate it, whatever. Y'all give the name of who's most likely, whether Spencer or I know. We're gonna get to know them a little more based on some of these answers. So let's get into it.
Bring it.
Trouble. Let's go. Treat pickup games. I mean, you're married, but back in the day, treat pickup games like professional sport. Treats pickup game as like a professional sport. Who's most likely?
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding the question.
I don't even understand that question either.
Like who treats
treat pickup games like basically. Thank you, Spencer. Go ahead.
Yeah, like dating, like picking up a girl who
Like a
treats it as a
game.
sport.
as a professional sport.
Oh, okay.
Spencer.
Back in the day.
I don't think we either of us ever did it or treated it that way.
No,
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm really sitting here in my head too. I'm like, because it wasn't that long. I've been married about 9 years. I can remember I ain't that old shit. No.
Who's most likely just wants to go home?
Spencer.
Probably me. Yeah.
Probably.
Probably me.
Spencer all day.
I like this one since we all about networking. Who's most likely could network at a funeral? More better,
Me.
Hey, I like.
If she drank this juice, she wouldn't have died.
No, it's more like
I just networking at my
like if you need anything, I'll bring any packages to the house.
Who's most likely makes terrible first impressions?
Probably me.
Y'all taking ownership.
Not the other night.
True, very true.
My ass was tanked.
It depends. If we're drunk, Ronelle.
Yeah.
If we're not,
Who's most likely to have a 20-minute conversation with Siri?
Spencer Drake ass.
Okay. Who's most likely brags about not using a chaser?
Me.
Ronelle.
Me.
Ronelle's
While
like,
I'm pounding on my chest.
Oh gosh.
Who's most likely to always tell the same damn story?
Probably, I would say me.
Probably, but yeah, I don't know.
Not this one. Who's most likely wants to be exclusive after? No, this one doesn't work. My boy's off the market. Orders a frappuccino with extra whip.
Who orders what?
And a frappuccino with extra whip.
Spencer.
No, I don't drink that shit. What?
Anything that got light skin feel to it, you already know the answer.
Who's most likely is a different person around their girlfriend or wife?
I don't want to talk about my last relationship. Fuck that.
Yeah. Yours in your
that.
last relationship, but not typically.
No. Is it okay? Who's most likely is a craft beer snob?
Who's bougie? Who's bougie with their drinks?
Dang, we drink the same.
Yeah, we drink a lot of the same stuff.
But
I could kick back a Coors.
Yeah, I can knock back a cold beer. Yeah, Spencer, you're more martinis now.
Yeah, I love martinis.
Yeah, so Spencer,
different martinis. Looking
dirty
hot,
martini with 3 olives.
Blue cheese olives.
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese, really? The martini. Ooh,
Fire.
I love blue cheese.
Oh, you gotta try it.
Wait, a martini with blue cheese? This is
New York would be
blue
the spot to do it
with
too.
the olives, the blue cheese olives.
You guys just put me on to something.
Make
Who's
sure
most likely
it's gin martini though. Gin martini.
Gin martini with olives and blue cheese.
Blue cheese
stuff.
The olives have blue cheese in them.
Yeah. Olives with blue cheese. I bought those for our little picnics in Central Park. Who's most likely and capable of being on time?
Ronelle.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I got 2 kids, man.
Who's most likely to is always right?
What was that?
Who's most likely is always right?
Spencer.
I had a feeling.
And my mom's watching, so I get it from her. So shout out.
Yeah. And I've had to battle them both before, so I just let it go. They win.
Who's most likely discovered the meaning of life on a daily basis?
Discover the meaning of life
on a daily basis.
Probably.
That's Spencer. He's more your reader, more intellectual.
He's more spiritual.
Spencer?
With the instant line, right? He jumped into that realm. Spencer, most definitely.
Who's most likely
hey guys.
movies no one has seen?
My dogs are over here twerking in the back. Hey.
Can you repeat the question?
Who's most like quotes movies no one has seen?
1 second, guys.
I would say Spencer. He don't really watch movies. He watches YouTube, and he'll bring stuff up that I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I don't watch YouTube, so
Like who made a guest appearance?
So we'll leave it to Spencer. Yeah, we've had a lot of dogs making
Yeah.
appearances the last few weeks.
I do watch a lot of YouTube. I go down rabbit holes, and like each week is something completely different, and I'm just like zoned and focused into it.
I stayed at his house the other day, and Spencer was watching traffic crashes.
What?
Yeah, so people have a dash.
The video cameras on the poles that take the crashes. He was watching that, and it was just episodes of it.
There's like a montage of people getting into car accidents. And there's something, I don't know why, but it's so soothing to me to watch it. I guess
Soothing.
My ex used to watch, like, he thought this was soothing. He would watch like podiatrists like take out ingrown nails off of people's
gross.
feet.
I can see that one more than car crashes. That's like pimple popping or something like that.
Yeah, people watch videos of pimples being popped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
such a thing.
Nasty.
All right, well, moving on. Let's out of a little game. Let's get into let's talk business. Let's talk what's new. Spencer, Monster and Ghost. Last time you was here, I think it was like what, maybe a year into you launching the business. Not even.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for our podcast. Not even a whole year. What's new? Well, like, tell us what's the latest. What from the year you was on to now? What has Monster and Ghost have the transformation has gone?
Right. So I'm currently in 50 stores across the US, Canada, and Europe. Back in June, I dropped 2
Applause for that.
Hey. Hello. Let the producer do his thing.
That's major. That's major.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, congrats.
Back in June, I dropped 2 new candles. I named them Eros and Muse. So you can check those out. They're online.
We're seeing some
there we go.
images
There's
right
Muse.
now. That's Muse right there. And then and Arrows as well.
Eros, yep. So Eros is probably one of the most popular products on the website. It's rose and labdanum, and everyone loves it. I actually did a release of this fragrance, not the same candle. Oh, actually, it was Eros, but I released this as a test candle back like a year ago and sent it out to people, and everyone loved it. It was in a pink jar. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that.
I remember.
Yeah. So I have a ton of new products dropping next month, and I'm currently looking for some different branded glasses and packaging. And once I get that figured out, the ball should get moving a little bit. Yep. I'll be talking to Melanie about some stuff, some other stuff.
Have your people call my people.
I got you. Call Mel.
Network.
Yeah, everything's good and everything's moving along. I just got back from downtown. I stocked 2 stores down in the art district, and they do really well with my products down there. So everything's good.
And also, I mean, we still have, I know you're speaking candles and stuff, but you still have the incense as well.
Yep.
Yeah. So talk about the incense. I know you have had some new incense fragrances come out since the first time you were on the show. So could you like tell us some of those new fragrances?
Yeah, so I added 3. You guys see what's on the screen there. Those are just the black label. I use like a fine fragrance oil for those. Those were my day ones. And then I released a set of all natural incense. So I have 3 fragrances of those. They come in the same type of box as those black ones, but they're white. They look really sleek. So if you would like an all natural incense stick, those are the, you'd want to get those, but they all smell great.
Yeah. And just to add to like, you add because some people may be like, well, you could get incense here or there, whatever, but like there's just a touch of like, once again, that luxury brand that, even the boxes, the details from like opening it to like it's just everything. So
Mhm.
I just want to add that out, throw that out there because people be like, oh, what's the difference? It's that luxury experience,
Mhm.
and that's what
Yeah,
a lot of people forget sometimes too. It's just the experience.
yeah,
I
and
want to
another
throw
thing.
out there also that playlist that you have.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
Soundwave. Let's talk about the
eclectic.
Soundwave. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
I was
Sunwave.
listening to it. It's crazy because you can listen to like some chill song by Feist, then it goes to like Radiohead, then it
Mhm,
goes to Drake.
mhm.
I'm like all over
It
the
all
place, and I
blends.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I'm currently working on playlists for each fragrance. So right now, the Muse and Eros candle each have their own separate playlists. So hopefully, my hopes are that if you buy one of those candles, you'll listen to the playlist, and it's curated around that fragrance. So
Are you still putting the QR code in the box or?
yeah, the QR code, but the QR code is there for the general store for Monster and Ghost. But
Okay.
if you go online, you can actually get in there and check out the other playlist for Muse and Arrows.
And you
It,
post them up every now and then too. If you follow his page, you could see him put up the QR code for that playlist.
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to ask you, Ronelle, what from his candles and even incense, what's your favorite fragrances? From the incense, let's go incense because I've smelled the incense. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the candles
And
yet, but the incense, I
I'm
definitely.
on his head right now because I've been waiting for my instance. He lived 15 minutes down the street. I've been waiting for my pack.
You like the, you really like the Storm, which is bamboo and
Storm is one of my favorite.
one of the
He
all
burned
natural.
that in my house one day and was off a practice trial, and we were just checking it out. And it was like it was the strongest in like the intensity of it from the incense. That fragrance was so bomb. And I was just like, bro, I don't even want to like he kept lighting up different ones. Oh, don't light up any more incense. Keep this one. Storm is really, really good. All the incense that I've bought from him, I've given them a gift to friends and family. Everything. Again, we work on it. He does it himself, and then I go ahead and test it or whatever. And I've never said no to any of them. All the blends are, like I said, it's another type of fragrance, or excuse me, incense line. We all smelt the ones in the smoke shop before, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you know what that smell is. These you will never. This does not match. Not a incense in that smoke shop. I've never smelled anything like it. So no, he has something.
And again, it's just and I've said this before when you were first on, and I'll keep saying it. It's the experience. Like
Mm,
remember going back in the day, like when CDs were big, and
mm,
like and you look forward to that Tuesday because CDs used to be released on a Tuesday, and that experience of going to the actual CD store, the store, getting the CD, having it in your hand, opening that booklet, type of thing. I know it's two different things, but that's the same way
mm,
when we got the package the first time. It was an experience opening the package, the boxes, and all that.
mhm.
And I can't say enough because again, so people were like, I could just go to the smoke shop. No.
Or the corner
It's
block on
or the
125th and
bodega
St. Nick.
over here in New York. The bodega, nah. You gotta. This is an
Well, just
experience.
even the oils in the package, you know, it's thick, you know, real thick, and you just like it's coated. You know, it's very exciting. Actually, it's crazy. And then you throw that little playlist on, set the mood.
Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Now, besides you and over 50 stores in New York as well, I heard
Oh yeah, yeah.
the grapevine
You
in New York
enjoy
as
it.
well. Congrats! I'm proud of it. Like I'm like, wow. When I heard that, I was like, that's what's up. But you also
Yeah.
have your on Instagram. You know, it's very easy nowadays if people can't get to a shop. I was checking out your Instagram shop a little before we went live as well. Talk about that. There's also I want to throw out there some on sale some of your products on the Instagram shop. Could you
Hmm.
tell the people about that?
Well, disclaimer: the product shouldn't be on sale, but
Oh,
there's some type of bug
OIG.
with Instagram that I can't get them off of the sale price. But
Yeah.
that's totally fine. If you guys want to go on and shop the sale, go for it. It'll be like that until it gets fixed. But yeah, every product on my Instagram shop is on sale. So if anyone wants to get on there and buy something at a lower cost, please do. And I think Instagram is also offering an additional 20% off for first time
Yeah.
buy,
First
yeah,
time
so you
purchase.
can, yeah, that's like a crazy discount already in itself. So if you haven't tried any of my products, get on the Instagram shop. You know, get something at a discounted rate plus that 20% that Instagram is offering.
And you'll be hooked. You'll be hooked.
Yep.
Now let's get to my boy Ronelle. You was here at the top of the year. We Skweez Juicery. You spoke your brand and health and wellness and what you do in creating that as well. Like Spent Monster and Ghost. It takes mixing and trying things and putting things together. How has things been since the last time we chopped it up? What's new? How's it going? What's the latest with Skweez Juicery?
Yeah, Skweez Juicery is getting more and more exposure. I love it. Like I said, we're up in numbers in our Instagram. I could do so much more with Instagram. I just, I'm running all aspects of the business, so I'm giving a portion of my time to each part. Again, I'm getting a great feedback from Instagram. We got Yelp. We're on Yelp. So if you guys can get on Yelp, like I said, we are local, Las Vegas. But again, if you want to come out to Vegas, or everyone comes to Vegas initially. So anytime you come drop by, put it in Yelp. It'll give you all the information on how to order either your set or bottle of Skweez. I'm doing pop-ups. I started with, I think around that time we were talking, I had one company. We're working with 7 now. And that depends on it, or not depends. It could be gym, health and wellness, vendoring. I've worked with Spencer a couple of times at the boutiques. Athleta. Everybody's familiar with Athleta and their the women's clothing. I'm bouncing around to each and every part of health and wellness, fitness, and again, just anyone who's not able to get their hands on fresh fruits and vegetables. I'm working, trying to get in the community of the low income and having them and educating them on this Skweez product and what a cucumber is, what a celery is, what a dandelion. People don't know what dandelion is. You know what dandelion is?
I've heard of
Isn't that
dandelion.
a flower?
The flower.
I've heard of dandelion.
The flower, yeah, it's a form of a
You don't know
green,
what that is.
which we all love to eat greens, right? So it's very similar, same family, but it's very good for helping detox the liver. A lot of that information. Some people that or with the site, with the Instagram and the Facebook. So
Do you go to fresh markets?
Yes,
Right now we're
yes,
trying to
farmers
get
market. Yes, farmers markets. A lot of my grocery stores around here, I'm really good with their produce guys, and they give me a lot of the freshest stuff they have. They know I'm gonna buy, in bulk, and then I can go ahead and, like I said, buy it off of them. That way I don't have to go. So the heat just ended with the summer, so the farmers markets were at different times, spread it out different places. So we're gonna get more on a consistent basis at where these farmers markets are.
We are showing some of your images and some of the bottles that you have and such. Now, has there ever been again, you're creating, you're the creator, this is your baby. Has there ever been something like, as you're creating, you're like, oh no, not this? Like, do you have those moments where it's like, nah, this?
Yeah. I'm working with jalapeno right now, and
I love jalapeno.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, that's the thing. It's a community of people that love it, and then there's that other community. But so I'm working with the jalapeno, pineapple, parsley, and lemon. Now all those, like I said, it cancels out the spice. You just get that flavor of the jalapeno. We always insinuate spiciness with the jalapeno, but there's so much flavor. So my hardest part right now is trying to extract just the taste. I don't want the spice, just the taste, and maybe a little tingle. Last event I made a bottle for a client, and he drank it, and he was just looking at me like, what the hell is this, man? Like, it's hot as shit. And I'm like, really? So I grab my own, and I'm like, oh my fuck, like my belly burning, heartburn. Like I truly I screwed it up. I had a different strand of jalapeno, and it was just blazing hot.
Listen, trial
So
and error.
I didn't lose him as a customer. I just remade
I
his
knew what you
order.
were doing right now.
But again, it's mixing and matching different fruits and vegetables, organic, non-organic. The lifespan of fruits and vegetables that can change the flavor. It's just a constant taste trial. But again, I love the end product, and that's what I have the main 8 drinks right now. If you can go to my site, you can also see the 8 drinks I do have. You can Yelp me or go to Instagram. I have the full menu and price list on there, and you just check around.
Tell the people right now watching or listening the next day where they could go exactly on your website.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Tell the people listening the next day or watching right now where they could go exactly and see, the products and everything we talk about right now.
Yes. So next weekend, I have next week in general. Tuesday, we're going to be at the Drip Bar. If you are a Vegas local right now on here, or if you're going to be watching later. The Drip Bar, we're going to be hosting on one of our first mixer meetings. So Drip Bar is IV infusions, and we're going to go ahead and implement Skweez juicing. And we're bringing in the Chamber of Commerce. They're going to come and get to see both of us in action. We also have our F45. I'll be there, Summerlin, F45's Gym Fitness. I do my thing over there, full bottles of sale and tasters, as well as wellness shots. And then Friday, the 30th, I'll be hosting, we'll be at Self-Motivating Gym. They're having an adult, dodgeball game. I worked with them a couple of times. They put on a bunch of fundraisers. This particular fundraiser would be for child obesity, and all the funds will go to this foundation, which is going to help with more after-school programs and sports and stuff like that. So yeah, busy week for Skweez. If you can't find me, again, go to my Instagram, Skweez Juicery, at Skweez Juicery, and you'll see all the events that we have coming up.
Awesome. And I have to ask you, Spencer, now, out of his juices, which one's your favorite? Why?
The Veggie Mary is my favorite. That's the one I always order. I love tomato juice, and it's a tomato-based juice, but it has a kick to it. It almost tastes like a Bloody Mary, which is why the name is Veggie Mary.
My drink.
But it's amazing.
Yeah.
I drink
Definitely
it.
influence.
It's also like thirst quenching. So yeah, he sees me drinking and he's like, "Oh, you finished already?" I'm like, "Dude, it's bomb." Is that good?
Yeah, I'm like, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you? I'll add something in there too. And I'm like, did you catch that? He's just looking at me like it was bomb.
But yeah, I think Ronelle's used it to make mix before. You could probably put, if you wanted to make a cocktail out of it. I think all of his drinks you can make cocktails or use them as mixers as well. So for cocktails,
we're talking mixology over here now.
Yeah, we're working on a line of mixers right now too.
Oh, seriously?
So, yeah, we got some stuff in plans.
Be healthy and boozy. Perfect mix. Perfect mix. Healthy and boozy. Balance. Life is all about balance. I'm a Pisces, so I know I love to balance.
It's better than soda, most definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now we're gonna get into a game that Melanie had created first, but I want to now ask you guys, like, been best friend. How long y'all been best friends? Where did y'all meet? And how because with me and Melanie, we say a joke that there's always a story of how the friendship started. Oh, I didn't like that bitch. That's how it started with us. How was the origin of y'all friendship? What age and where, and what's the story between y'all? Because we have a story.
Yeah, Ronelle transferred over to my high school. I was a sophomore and you were a junior, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and we were playing football, and he knew my cousin that went to the same high school as the one that he came from. And my cousin was like, "Hey, is this guy over there playing football?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're playing ball together." And I think that's how we initially met. There was no like bullshit, oh, he's whack. I think I kind of like introduced myself and we were cool from that
Oh, wow.
mutual person, which was my cousin.
You see,
Nice.
men and
Add
Yeah,
women have
no,
different.
add
That's the number
anything?
one thing.
easier knowing her. Yeah, it was much easier because if anything, I heard about him, and then probably vice versa. But it made it much easier.
So you didn't think Spencer was a jerk or a pompous asshole at first, or Spencer, you didn't think Ronell was full of it?
I remember,
Like that.
that was back in the
Me and
day. So
Melanie are the only one.
I was like, this fool's shirt is so big.
This is
Back
back
in the
like
day, we used to wear
2000s,
pro
and it was
clubs and shakas.
Oh my god.
What
like
up, Tom?
2XL t-shirts and shit.
And look at us now.
Yeah, we used to wear these big old white tees back in the day. So Spencer definitely he wasn't as his size now, but he had his huge shirt on.
In a t-shirt.
Other than that, no. I was cool. Everything was cool. I don't really judge. So, after a while, we hung out a couple of times, and like I said, we had this very similar personalities, and we was able to mix and match, and what I'm saying, it just clicked from there. Just, one of our interests was girls, clearly. So, we dated around, talked to whoever. Spencer, he had a cell phone at the time, and I didn't have one. I want to say, I don't know why I didn't have a cell phone. I was a damn junior.
On the flip side, Ronell had the car, so
One had the phone,
car,
one had the car.
That was like the perfect thing for picking up chicks in high school.
Nice.
But
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Why do you go ahead?
I will say, me and Ronell have been through like hell. We've been to hell and back, and in like all aspects of life. We've done so much shit, had a lot of fun, gotten in trouble together.
The question I was going to ask you guys: have you ever? And again, much respect to wifey. If you're watching, no disrespect, go with wifey comes first. But back in the day, did you guys ever vibe for the same girl? Had a was interested, like,
shit.
I met this chick, Sheila. Oh, Sheila? I like this chick, Sheila, too. Like, was there ever anything like that back in high school?
No, not really. I don't think so.
No same interest in it? Why are you quiet? He's like, I am not saying
nothing. No, we can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you. I don't think you guys will like the same type anyway.
Yeah. Oh, baby. I mean, speak on it. But did you guys go maybe for or had
I think we always had respect for each other and who that person was going after. So it's just like, okay, that person's off limits, and there was like a mutual respect in that regard.
That's good.
All right, Melanie, it's time for your game for the boys.
Ronell. We can't hear Ronell yet.
Could you hear me now?
Ronell's cell phone looks like a brick. What is that?
You see, it just makes me feel better for when I have my technically challenged days. But it's Mercury retrograde still going on right now, so if you can hear us, you're good. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna come back.
So next month, Spencer, you said you're dropping some stuff. When can we expect it next month? It's right in time for the holidays. Is it gonna be any holiday-esque stuff, or what hints could you give us about the new stuff?
I was planning to drop a collab candle. I was working on with a friend of mine, but there's some things that are pushing the date back. So that was supposed to drop October 15th, and I think we're looking at like December or January of next year. Okay. So we'll have to wait on that. But I have a couple new candles coming out. New fragrances coming. Not gonna disclose what they are.
Oh yeah.
But
we like surprises.
How do you choose the songs in your playlist?
Well, what I've been doing now is I have a lot of friends on Instagram who share music. So a lot of times I'll
Mhm.
just take that music and put it in there just because I want it to be a very broad and open set of music. So
I need to hear some Bad Bunny.
okay, he's been in the playlist before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Someone
need to
hasn't been
update
listening.
my playlist.
All
I
right.
have the original.
Okay.
But
We got
yeah, like
You're good, Ronelle.
We're good.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Let me go
Nah,
look
you're good.
at this playlist.
No, so I was asking Spencer, did you guys ever had in like a moment where y'all vibe back in the day in high school or your early years for the same girl or like?
Oh no. We had never had any issues like that. Majority of the time it was mutual. The girl would just be both of our homies. You know what I'm saying? It was never it was never like that. To this day, we talk to the same girls we were talking to back in the day, and there was never no beef. So we was some good boys, you know.
Now, let me ask you this, and this is just unrelated. This is now us chopping it up, picking your brains. Do you feel when it comes to men, and I'm talking about, and Melanie knows what when I ask this question, what I'm talking about. I feel like in this generation or this newer generation of men are more susceptible and apt to like not care about sharing the same girl or if they bang the same girl. How
What he's trying to say is what like
Oh, I get it.
it's becoming a thing to be in open
I'm trying to be
relationships.
respectful too.
Yeah,
because-
yeah. I get what he's saying. It definitely is. Hell, I think we created that shit. Like I said,
How?
we never had beef with girls. What Spence would be, I don't like her no more. Cool, it should come on my side. Like it was just
No,
mutual. But nowadays, no, it's different. I don't know now. It's a little more aggressive, maybe.
no, well, it was separate questions, Melody. The one it was two separate questions. Open relationship was coming up in a few, but no, because as you know, Melanie, we know plenty of people, our age group that, especially straight cis men, who shared mutual girl, like the same girl, and they don't care. They're cool with it. So me as an openly gay man, and then Melanie as a woman, we're like, is that really a thing? Where it's like, because I know I wouldn't want to share my dude with, although in the gay world, like it happens, and I'm sure Melanie wouldn't be cool if her girl Mariah is like, oh yeah, I slept with your dude too. You know what I'm saying? Is that more of a
No. That
Not like that.
especially in our friend circle and group, that doesn't happen at all.
Okay, that's what I was
As I was
asking.
talking about earlier, there's an amount of respect for your boy, that you should have. And I think when you cross that boundary, it's like a disrespectful thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just wanted to check because you know what I'm talking about, Melanie.
Spencer actually introduced me to my wife. He knew my wife before I did.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's what's up.
Yeah. We had met her at the mall, and he knew who she was. He was talking to her, and then
Look at Spencer being a matchmaker.
right, Cupid over here. No, and I had started talking to her, and then I kept seeing her after a while, and I was started to spit game, and then shoot, here we are, 9 years married. I've known her.
Congrats
14,
with that.
14 years.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Like anyone who goes through long relationships like that, although nothing's perfect, but that's like a commitment and a fight that you're putting into, and I love that. Now, Melanie jumped the ship and spoke about open relationships, and I did want to pick your brain about open relationships because Adam Levine, I don't know if you guys have heard his scandal as of late. Some inappropriateness with while his wife is pregnant. Some things have come out. But there's also been some things about, I guess, some news that the wife also knew and that they're in an open relationship. What's your take in 2022 in open relationships? What's your take on it? Like,
I think if everyone if everyone is okay with it, then it should be okay. But
I don't know.
yeah,
I think emotions and feelings are gonna get involved. It's just
Yeah,
it's human nature. It's, maybe he's getting too much love, is she getting too much loving? Not enough, like, you know. It never works. It's fun, I'm sure, for the first couple of months, years, whatever, but it's not a thing. And if someone's doing it and making it work, hats off to you.
Write a book, please.
Because I have one wife, and that's all I want. Shit, I don't want shit. I got to deal with one attitude, and now I'm not dealing with no other ones.
You know what? That deserves a clap. That deserves a clap. That deserves a clap. I like that. That's what's up. We need more of that. What about you, Spencer?
I mean, I'm indifferent about it. I want people to be able to experience that if they want to. It's not for me, you know, to have an open relationship. But like I was saying, I mean, if people they can do it, let them do it. I do think I think everyone should be involved in it equally. You know what I mean? So like,
right.
Everyone should have a say in what's going on. Everyone should know what's going on. And I think that's, if it's to work, that is how it will work. You know, the entire relationship.
Like the efforts put in.
Yeah.
What's your take on it, Melanie?
What's my take on it?
No, Melanie.
No, my take. I personally can't be in a open relationship. I know someone very close that's in one, and it's like kind of hard to ask questions because he's told me the things that he's allowed to do and the things that he's not allowed to do, and I just feel like to put those like rules and ramifications on someone is kind of like weird. So I don't know. That's not for me. I'm way too territorial.
Yes. Yo.
I can tell by the way you stretch that way.
Girl. This girl, even as a best friend, over 10 years now, 11. I felt the territorialness of this girl. Like, even with dudes I date, I'm like, in my head, like, you're not even my girl.
Even with my guy friends, Spencer, you know, I would make my comments of your significant others. Like, I would respect them and I would respect the situation, but I would give my 2 cents after the fact, or if it's asked, whatever.
Hey.
No, but some of the dudes I dated, you know, kicked it with, had to feel the heat from this one over here. And listen,
was I wrong though? I was never wrong.
No, and Melanie, I really appreciate that too, because
you're welcome.
You need, I think, being a man. One second, guys.
Nah, it's good. It's good.
Bring Azula on the camera.
I get that. It's okay with the squeak.
Oh, you guys hear that?
It's okay.
I want to see her.
It's okay.
Aww.
I can see her little butt right now.
You see the inner circle here. We are big dog lovers, and hey, Azula hasn't been the first dog on the inner circle, so she's fine. Cool. Come on, it's fine. But go ahead.
No, yeah, I was saying as a man, it's good to get advice from, you know, a woman as well. So Melanie has always been super truthful and respectful upon giving, you know, that advice back to me.
Yep.
And she also has a game for you guys right now. So get your drinks ready, fellas, and take it away, girl. Take it away, best friend.
All right, so this game is truth or drink, but today we're calling it truth or Skweez. So you can drink your Skweez. I'm going to ask you questions and you guys can answer however. So,
or drink, not or drink.
You can answer if you want, but if you don't want to answer, you can just take a swing of your drink. Okay, first one. What's the worst date you ever had? You don't need to name the person, but go ahead and tell us the story. Right now, you go first.
Okay. I didn't go on many dates. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna bring this one up. I'm open with my wife.
Don't mind, wifey. This is an interview, wifey.
No, we talk about anything. So I took her to a little brothel show over here. It's called the Mayfair out in Las Vegas. And our show didn't start until 11. p.m. So we're off all day. We're hanging out with friends. We're drinking. We're it's getting late. You know, I'm 34 years old. I'm getting old. I can't go out at 11 o'clock. I'm already laying down somewhere. We end up going out, and I'm fucking drunk. So we end up having a good time, but my wife has this stink face the whole time. I even had it on picture. I think I put it on the Instagram, and everybody's like, oh, she doesn't look like she's having fun at all. And I'm just like, fuck, I fucked this up. So we end up coming home. I'm passed out on the couch. She's pissed off. It was the worst date night ever.
Aw.
I thought you were gonna say your next show when Ronelle got nexted for putting conditioner in before shampoo.
Man, that wasn't even a
They were
date.
both on Next.
You
They
were
both
Next too?
on MTV
Yeah,
Next.
both
Yeah,
of us.
I
I
knew
got
that.
Next
I'm
and I
sorry, I
think-
didn't tell.
Ronelle, we would have brought that up the first time you appeared on this show if we knew that. And asked you about that
Hey.
experience.
It's the most embarrassing thing to watch it because it's on Paramount TV. You can watch the episode.
Oh, I have Paramount Plus. I mean,
Okay,
on TV.
we'll give you the site, but I
Send me
can't
the
watch
episode.
it no more.
Send
It's
me
so
the episode.
terribly scripted.
Wait, so you put conditioner?
The
What's wrong
bottles
with
wasn't labeled. Again, I thought we were acting.
I thought we were acting.
I thought we were acting. What about you, Spencer?
So when I lived in LA has like a big underground party scene, and I had some friends put on a sex show, like an underground sex club show, and I took one of my exes to it. And I thought it was kind of cool and interesting, but turns out afterwards, my ex was like super tripping about it. And like, why would
What
you
a
take
rude.
that like that? But it
Can I ask
wasn't
what
like,
sign she was. I like to study and like do my
what was that?
her sign.
What sign is she?
Sagittarius.
Oh,
Yeah, how'd
two
you know that?
Sagittariuses. Oh.
Yeah.
Sagittarius.
Can I say, speaking of, well, she was a prude. Can I just say that I went to a strip club for the first time in Vegas with Spencer?
Hey.
Ever?
But you liked it,
We
huh? It's
literally-
cool, right?
And I've never
It
been
was-
to a strip club still.
We left at like what,
Oh.
6 in the morning, 7 in the
Oh,
morning.
y'all
to some-
turned it up. Y'all did it. Okay.
I want to see
They had
shit into
some.
my face.
They had some nice boobies. All right, next question.
Validate the question.
What, Spencer? What is your worst habit?
Uh,
Or Ronelle, you can answer this for him, and Spencer, you can answer this for Ronelle.
Ooh.
you
I
want to do that?
snore like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
He
you-
answered for himself.
No, that's not a habit that you can help.
I can.
You can.
Yeah, I can, but I choose not to.
Spencer, what about you?
No, Spencer bites his damn nails. It's nasty as shit.
Are you serious?
No, I don't.
He got a manicure like 2 hours before the show.
No, I don't.
Oh
Melanie,
no.
next question.
Okay. I feel
What's
like
the-
you guys will have this in common. Name something illegal that you've done and regretted.
Oh shit.
If it's illegal, they may not be able to say it.
No,
again.
she
Or
trying
drink.
to get this guy. This is on tape.
Fine.
Drink, there you go.
You try? What are you working with?
What's
the
the weirdest? Okay, next question. What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
I'm just gonna. It's probably gonna sound weird, but the other day I just talked to a friend about this too. I had a dream that part of the dream I was hanging out with DJ Khaled. We were going to get into a party or something, and then I ended up in a classroom, and one of the students was trying to bully me, and I ended up beating up 3 of the kids, and they're like in middle school. It's so random.
Billy Madison.
Exactly. That's exactly how it was.
Ronelle.
Oh man. I'm just gonna do it. It's embarrassing because I ain't even told my wife about this one. This shit was about 2 weeks ago. I had a dream like we was getting into it, right? And I'm about to go down on her. I'm going down on her, right? I wake up and I noticed my tongue was sticking out my fucking mouth.
What?
Like I was doing the action, but I was like,
Oh, you woke up doing the actual
Actually,
those dreams.
and I caught myself like, what the fuck am I doing? And I like, she's gonna find out on this. She's just gonna be like, "Are you serious?" Yeah, man, that was weird. I was in it. I was in it. I was waking up like this.
Oh my god, my face is hot right now.
Wow. That's
All right, and on that note, we can end the game.
Did I win?
Yeah, you did.
That was an exclusive.
I ain't even gonna try to be funny, man. That shit was the weirdest feeling. I'm truly embarrassed right now. I'm sweating this shit.
No.
Got people's moms listening to the podcast right now, and you talking.
Hey.
Listen, but we want where that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Where could we gather? Now, listen, we're about to end the show. You know, it's an hour. I don't want to keep you guys, and I want to keep our viewers going. But again, this is a time where I like to tell the people to sell yourself. Monster Ghost, you both have great Skweez Juicery, great brands, great things going on. Spencer, please tell the people everywhere they could find you, follow you, support you. Take it away.
Yeah, guys, check me out on. I'm on TikTok now, so you can check me out at TikTok at Monster and Ghost XX, and I have a second account on TikTok as well. Same name, just one X at the end. Instagram at Monster and Ghost XX, and my website is monsterandghost.com.
Awesome. And Ronelle.
Oh, real quick, I am planning a pop-up for I think November, and I'm gonna do that out in LA at a really cool showroom. So there will be some more information on that. Ronelle might help sponsor it, create some juices, and it's going to be a cool event.
Ronelle, where can we go support you, follow you, find you?
Yes, at Skweez Juicery. Skweez is spelled K-W. I said K. S-K-W-E-E-Z. S-K-W-E-E-Z Juicery. Instagram, Facebook, please follow. Please go to the Yelp. I'm on Yelp, Skweez Juicery. Once again, type that in. If you would like, if you've had it, if you would like to try it, you're coming to Vegas, give me a shout, give me a text, call. I can create any packages you'd like. Again, those pop-ups, if you are watching and you're in the Vegas area, would be on the 27th, the Drip Bar. The 30th will be at Self-Motivating Gym. And on the 1st of next month, November 1st, will be at F45 Fitness.
Sounds good. And listen, you guys got to come to New York. You got to do something in New York. Someone has a showroom. Just saying. We got to do something in New York.
We're going for the Rhino.
Nice collab. And that would be amazing. So when you guys y'all got to plan it. And plus, there's a place in the Heights and in Brooklyn y'all could stay.
Yeah, no, we gotta. I've never been. Like I said, it was hard for me in LA to get with the traffic and the crowds and this and that. But again, just a bucket list. Why not?
Just a little New York. Just a little show you things in the Big Apple. And
Spencer will be the perfect person because he can show you around. He knows his way around.
Yeah. I watch you guys feed and the things you guys do around town. So I take notes.
Yeah, you gotta come. We'll show you guys around.
We need to go to Vegas though. We've been
to Vegas a lot, but yeah, we have to go back, us two. And I gotta redeem myself. Last time I was in Vegas, I don't want to talk.
As soon as y'all make that plan, y'all let us know. We definitely gonna have a night,
But thank you guys so much, everyone tuning in. Thank you guys, Ronelle, Spencer, for joining us, topping it up, coming back on the show. We really appreciate you guys and support you guys and love everything you do and respect you guys as entrepreneurs. Just pushing.
Same as you, man.
World.
Congratulations on the show, man. You're doing awesome.
Thank you. We appreciate it. And for you guys watching, my BFF here. Everyone watching, tuning in for the first time, follow us. We are on all the streaming your favorite streaming places, Spotify, Apple, Google Podcasts, iHeart. It means a lot to us. Just a little subscribe on the YouTube. Doesn't hurt, goes a long way. On Instagram, we have a lot of announcements there and exclusive stuff right there, as you see on our title at the Inner Circle Podcast on the Instagram. We thank you guys so much. Next week we have Real World, one of the first original Real Worlds, Real World Season 2, Real World Homecoming 2, and country singing artist John Brennan joining the show. So check us out for that next week. Thank you guys so much. We are out. To everyone watching, we love you guys. See ya.
You guys.
Bye.